Hi, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Reset News. This edition is really about the need to restore and reset who we are as a culture and race of people. The first thing that we need to reset is our identity, because it was one of the first things that was stripped away from us. Today, we are called Black, a term that does not represent who we are. As much as we love it, we must give it back. This is what it's like when you claim that you are Black. Let me give you an example how we're being made to look like a fool. And this is something with the reset community I find disrespectful. Taking us for fools, using us for idiots. And there's a term in the masses called stupid majority. Stupid majority, smart minority. Basically, they're saying that the stupid majority, the people who are influenced easily into doing things, are the ones that are leading us into the path that we're headed to. There's also the useless idiot and the useful idiot. These are not my terms. They're terms that are circulating around during the marketing and communications world. Okay, I need you to really stop and consider where in these categories you can possibly be mistaken for. A useful idiot is typically somebody who has potential, ability, or maybe education, being employed or used to do things that they may not even know is contributing to something of destruction. Okay, so identity matters, right? When we are going out in the world and being taken a fool by people, all right, we're saying to them we're either a useless idiot or a useful idiot. I think we need to get out of the idiot lane. Out of it, because we're acting like one of those three. Okay? When we say we are BLACK, we say that we are lacking. Lack. 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 Okay? When we speak and act like we're so intellectual, fighting for Black power, Black rights, Black lives matter, and all of that, this is what we're saying. It's an article about words, right? And how much we choose to be so lazy that we have allowed ourselves to get lost in translation, basically. Oh, here, let's face it, humans are lazy, right? And as a result, we've become lazy, and that led to us becoming useful and useless idiots. Now, here is what Dr. Burridge writes, professor. If you want to keep the peace, Professor Burridge recommends sticking to the old form of a word. If it's going to cause confusion, or if it's distracting, I sometimes advise students that if something is changing, then stick with the old form. Because you're not likely to get up the noses of our reader that way, she said. But she has a word of warning for anyone bothered by the growing use of the number O. That's not that one section here. We'll go right into it here. Black once used to mean white. If you go back far enough in time, it's related to bleach and blanch. Look in the mirror, okay? Unless you are a Negro person or a person of color using bleach to bleach your skin to be white, which shows that if you are a Negro person or a Black person, the word is related to bleach. Now imagine a Black person who bleaches. It's like a double mental illness without even knowing, right? So, and blanche or blanc in French. All these words are related, even bald, because bald was a white, shiny head. Okay? Right? So that's from Professor Burridge. I want to take you to another document that's very important in proving that in identity, this word Black is just not right. Now here is an etymology of the word Black. Okay, let me get to it here. It says, According to OED and ME, it is often doubtful whether black, B-L-A-C, B-L-A-K, B-L-A-K-E means black, dark, or pale, colorless when livid. Okay. There is further information without this. Source bleak means without color. It includes both black and white without hue. Without hue. Look in the mirror, person of color, and tell me if you are without hue. Okay. In Old English, there are two words. There's black and black. Black, 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 black. It's like tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Is there a difference between the potato, potato? Is there a difference between the tomato, tomato? Is there a difference between black and black? So, black, which meant pale, shining white, along with the related verb blacken, which meant to whiten, to bleach. We are being blackened. Okay? And it's alarming. And if any leader, any conscious person who wants to live a real life can't see they're representing themselves in the wrong identity as black, I'd have to question their leadership. The word is Old Norse, dekker, being shining and white. Comes from the root bleg, which means shining, shine, burn, shining, white, pale. So the black meaning seems to have come, into English by way of the Saxons. Of the white meaning by the way of Vikings. Okay. Middle English, it seems that black, mean either black or white. How can we have pride with a word that's so ambiguous that means can't define who it is? It's like saying potato, it's like this. It's like saying potato and potato. It's like saying potato is the potato and the potato is the tomato. That's basically what we're saying. It's not right. Okay, so we have intellect to see and know that this makes sense that the flag is not right. Okay, let's get here. Here it is again. English black was used like blanc to represent a fair person, someone devoid of color. Okay, this is coming from english.stackexchange.com. All right, term black can be traced to its Proto-Indo-European word through the word black, which meant pale and colorless or albino. Okay. Those that identify as black, now that you've had this definition, I will give you the link. Ask yourself when you look in the mirror, are you these things? And the government is giving us rights in the name of black. Ask yourself, is it giving it to us, or are we being hoodwinked into another trap? Now, let me explain to you here. Now that we know what black means, pale, colorless, pale and colorless, okay? And we're saying black power. But we're saying black rights. And we're sitting down in a meeting or in an interview and speaking such intellectual words out of our mouths. And then we say, we black people need to stick together. I have to ask, which black person are you talking about? Are you talking about the melanated hue person? Or are you talking about the colorless black? We're being led down a path. Okay, at the slaughterhouse, like what Kevin O. Smith did with his congregation. I'm asking the community to wake up and stop being useless idiots, stupid majorities, or useful idiots. Because when we go around saying we're Black, that is what we're telling the world we are. Okay? The research community needs our people to get involved in a new mind and the identity of knowing that we are not Black. Okay? And we must give that Black card back. If we say that we are about economic advancement, if we're saying we are about helping our community, if we're saying we want to overcome slavery, even if you want to assimilate into white culture or European culture, the way that they've made it, no one else is out here walking around on an identity that's ambiguous. Other than the fact, if you want to take it back through history, that a lot of Afrocentric history has been buried across the globe. But outside of that, I feel one of the largest groups of populations, if not the largest population on Earth, outside the Chinese, but I think we might be larger. I'll double check with that. It's not about statistics on that fact. It was the fact of the word Black. Okay. That being said, we really need to assess what we're saying when we're saying that we're Black. Every time we say, "Oh, I'm a Black woman." Oh, anytime a man compliments you, "Oh, you're a beautiful Black woman." You have nothing wrong with Black meaning white or white people. There's just something wrong in being slapped with the wrong identity, having us push this for you, go through the lashes in this identity, claiming that it means Black, evil, bad, terrible, all these things. It's quite possible then that Black does mean that, but not for us, you see? This color is Black, they say, but it's not. For Black, this color in English is called sable. This was called sable. Okay, sable. If you want the Black word from Africa, it's for Nubians, it's Sudan. El Sudan. Sudan is called the land of the Blacks or the land of the sables, the dark one. Sudan means to be dark and Black. You want to be something, be Sudan. You want to be Black, be the word Ethiopian, which also means dark. And that, by the way, was what Africa was called before Ethiopia, and then Nubia. So, or either one of those two, right? Because it represented the land of the people, of the dark people, right? This Black, this color we think is Black is not Black, okay? Not to mention, many of us, we're not even that dark shade. We're just of ebony. We really want to represent the color. Ebony, ebony. This color in English is sable, sable. This color in English is Black. This is Black. I need you to ask yourself now when you're representing Black, which Black are you representing? Okay, because there's only two types of Black. It doesn't represent the color. So even when you want to say you want a Black shirt, this is not Black, it's sable, sable in English. Okay, or you can say noir in French, we use Sudan, okay? That color needs to be replaced by the dictionary. Okay, never mind the race, okay? This is what Black is. And when you take away from being colorless, you get into other definitions, which is dark, evil, sinister. I feel that for someone to call us Black, as if this is Black when it's not, when it really means white, that is sinister and evil.